Right, if I refresh this screen. Hold on a moment. I'm working on it. Says it's live. Ah, now I've got a picture. Right, hope they're coming through your end as well then. Hopefully it's working. Let me just go to here, stream settings. That says it's okay. Stream health. Let me know if you're getting a video picture out your end and or sound. Put it in here as well. Is picture and sound coming through? Question mark. For some reason on the auction, even though the video was all right my end, it wouldn't come out the other end. I don't know why again. Real pain. So we had to make do with sound. Not that you need to look at me anyway doing an auction, I don't think. In fact, I think if anything, it makes it go quicker in a way. I think when you're concentrating on the message and on the voice, you're not looking at me sticking my hammer up, and every time I pull my hammer up, everybody suddenly decides I put another bid again, and I have to wait a second, and then I get up again, and they decide to put another bid in. So maybe it's better without video on the auction. We'll see. You can see me, excellent. Hope you can hear me as well. Good, good. Right then, good evening all. Right, I hope I managed to sell you all something. All the invoices have gone out, so if you haven't got your invoice, just check in your spam folder if you bought stuff today and you appear not to have an invoice. And if you still can't find it, let me know. Send me a message or something and I'll send it out again. But in theory, they've all gone out. Right, who's there? Elaine, Roger, good evening. Peter M, hello, hello. Stella, Paul, Kevin, Brian, can I pay for the stuff I bought and pick up? Next time, buy a machine. Yeah, little bits and bobs I can store away. Yeah, I do need paying for because I need to pay the vendors out, obviously. So if you can sort of bank transfer out or something, but bits and bobs, I'll just put in a box and stash them away, no problem. Kevin says okay, good stuff. Evening, Sinclair. Brian, hello, hello. Good, looks like it's working then. Oh, my picture's cleared up my end. Super. All right, well, I thought we'd have a quick scoot through the prices. Be a quick one because there's lots of them and I won't bore you all the spares, but just a quick look through and tell you about the collection I went to see yesterday. Coming up for sale soon, all being well, fingers crossed, and event in a couple of weeks' time as well, isn't there? So any questions along the way, fire away in the comments, in the live chat. I'll keep an eye on them and try and answer as we go along. Evening, Peter C. Hello, hello, hello. Right, so we started off with silver coins. They all seem to sell quite well. So average, we were getting about £4 to £5. The prices were pretty consistent all the way through, really, for the $half per coin. The silver quarters, they were making what, about £8 to £9 a piece, I think, on average. 10, some of them, that sort of money. 8, 9, £10 a coin. Just looking for the prices, yeah, sort of, 2 for 22, 8 for 86, 7 for 80, 4 for 42. So you get the idea, sort of about 10, some a little bit more, some a little bit less. So around about a tenner on average each for the quarters, silver quarters. I think they're pretty consistent, really, the price on those. 21 made 220, so yeah. Did the very old ones make any more? A little bit more. The really old ones, the Standing Liberty ones. Nice design, I like those with the Flying Eagle on. 26, that's sort of £13 each, £12 each, £13 each, £12.50. Yeah, so a little bit more for those earlier ones. Hopefully these won't get melted down. I think they're quite nice coins, really. You've got an early machine, 20s machine. In the jackpot window, if you place them carefully with all the Flying Eagles in, I think they look really nice. So hopefully they won't get melted. Evening, Ollie. The dimes and the Mercury dimes, what were they making? It's about a £5 each, weren't they? I think from memory. 10 for 50 there, 13 for 58, 6 for 28, 4 for 24. Yeah, sort of £5, £6 each on the silver dimes. pretty consistently all the way through. 29 for 160, 32, 34 for 160, 2 for 12. So yeah, sort of £5-6 each, something like that. The silver dimes are quite consistent. The war nickels, what were they doing? 20 for £50, so it's £2.50, £2.20 each, £3. Yes, so sort of £2 to £3 each. The war nickels, again, pretty consistently, £2.30 each. Those ones aren't they? Like £2.10 each, £2.20 each. So that sort of price. The war nickels, all pretty consistent. Other coins I won't bore you with, the usual price they make. Bore you with those. Anything else interesting? The Liberty Head, the V nickels, really early ones. £3 each, £2.50, £2.50, £3, £2.50. Yes, so sort of £2 to £3 each for the really early ones. I think they're a little bit cheaper for the later ones. £2, yeah, that sort of money. Buffaloes, what do we sell buffaloes for this time? 80 for 38, 50p each, 50 for 34, another 50 for 30, so 50, 60p a piece, something like that on average. 50 for 32 again, yeah. 61p each, aren't they? Jefferson nickels about the same. Some dollars, big dollar coins, £2, £3, £4. Usual sort of price we get for them, sort of £3 to £4 usually. Tokens then. I think some of these was bargains. These are so hard to get. I thought they might make a bit more actually. And as I said during the auction, there, you know, that big batch that came in with the Lost Collection, we're never going to get that many again, I doubt. Unless suddenly somebody comes up with a bag full. But hopefully they're gone to people who can put them in the appropriate machines. So the quarter-sized ones, what we're getting here, 25 tokens a time, are making £2 to £3, nothing really. They're giving them away practically. All the Watling tokens, they're in lots of 50, £38, £24, £38, £36. So what's that? Sort of 70p each, something like that. 50 for £44, 50 for 48, so 70p to a pound each, pretty much. Quite consistent on the Watling ones. The Mills OK vendor ones, they were all 5-cent size ones. 50 for £16, 50 for 18, 8, 7. So probably averaged about £10 for 50. About 20p each on average. They sort of got cheaper as I think we'd sold them to everybody, and people ran out who wanted to buy them. Various different ones. We had loan for amusement as well. For amusement, and all sort of slightly different wording. I spent hours sorting all these out. So hopefully people got the right ones for the right machines. Good for mints. They were cheap, I thought. 50 again, £6, £7, £6. Surprised I didn't make more. Victory Bell tokens. Super rare if you've got a Victory Bell machine. Bargain. 50 for 5 at 10p each. Where else are you going to find those? There you go. I think there's not many machines around. Maybe that's why they didn't make much money. There's not many people who've got a Victory Bell to put them in. But I think the gentleman who's bought them, I think the same gentleman bought them all, and he has got a Victory. Because I've seen it. So they're going to a good home. That's the main thing. So that's nice to know. All quality confections. Again, same sort of money. £6 or £7 for 50. So 15p each, something like that. The baseball vendor tokens. Again, I thought they were cheap really, but there's such a rare machine again, so maybe that's why they're cheap. Not much competition to buy them. Again, I know those, the gentleman who's bought them, I know bought the Mills machine from the Lost Collection. So the baseball vending machine tokens will be going in the baseball vending machine, which is nice. There you go. So that's good. They're going to a good home. The big Watling tokens, Gold Award tokens. The repro ones there, £3, 5. These ones, 22 for 4, sort of £5 each, £3, £4, £5 each. Cheap really, original ones, quite rare. The Mills ones again, £2, £3 each. I thought they were very cheap. The Ram Mills ones a bit more. What, sort of £5, £7 each, something like that. No clown tokens, unfortunately. They seem to be getting hard to find. Yes, they are. I have. There is some somewhere. I've got some, I know, and there is a bag, I'm sure, somewhere that came into auction ages ago and didn't go in for some reason or other. So, remind me, Ollie, before the next auction, sort of, when I start cataloguing that, the March auction, and I will endeavour to dig them out, because there is some somewhere. And I've got some, when I sort all my junk out for my auction, I've got about 4 bucket loads of coins and tokens all mixed up from 40 years of collecting them to sort out, and most of them I don't need because I haven't got machines that the tokens go with, or coins. It's just years ago when I used to buy bulk coins to get the pennies from a penny arcade, and also my mum was an antique dealer when I was a kid. I had 1 or 2 odd bits of machines and things from a teenager. Free mugs and auctions. There'd always be bags of mixed coins, and then back in the day they made nothing because nobody wanted them really. Obviously, unless they were silver or gold, but general just bags of mixed coins. I just sort of pulled the pennies out to put in the machines, and the rest just sort of threw in a tub really and kind of forgot about them. And other odd ones over the years. So I've got a lot to sort out. I need to, maybe not this week. I haven't just spent the week sorting all this lot out, but I will do because they all need to go. And there's probably all sorts of interesting. I know I've got some American coins. There's probably some silver, which I need to sort out now. The price of silver at the moment. I've got some V nickels. I know somebody asked about them. I've got some as well somewhere. I've probably pretty much got every coin. Certainly all American ones, all English ones. Loads of different tokens. Loads and loads of different tokens. So, yeah, try and sort them all out. Greg's here. Hi, all. I'm here eating apple strudel and forgot to sign in. Well, you might have saved some for all of us. After you've got a cup of tea. No apple strudel, unfortunately. Anyway, where did we get to? The trade stim tokens then. Good for 1, 2, 3 pack. 20 of those, £12. Another 20 for £10. Hopefully these sets are going into trade stimulators. I'd like to think the ginger ones, they're nice sets. They were £22 a set. The ginger tokens with different values on. Then a great big load of tokens there. 140 assorted to £5. Bargain. Right, on to spares. What do we sell? Watling cabinet, 75 quid. Treasury top casting, 60. Treasury, another top casting, 20 quid. Watling roller top casting, 300. I usually zoom these in a bit then, so you can see a bit better. Shall I zoom it in a bit? Ooh, that's a bit too much. There we go, that's better, isn't it? Scroll down again, there we are. The Watling cornucopia, £36. This was interesting. So it's a repro bottom casting, 506, 20 quid, and then the real one made 20 quid. Figure that one out. £7 for mint vendor casting, £46 for roller top bit. Won't go for all of them, just pick a few bits out. Springs, I think there's 20 lots of these brand new old stock springs, £20 a bag. They were pretty much making consistently all through the auction. Just either side. I think 18 was the cheapest, and I think 22 or 4 was the highest. So just either side of 20 for those. Brian's clock cash box, £30. Brian's all in payout tube bit, £20. Couple of coin slots there at £7 each. Very hard now to find all win bits. All those new old stock all win parts we've sold over the past 2 or 3 years, there's none left. They've all gone. All win bits are now really scarce. Random crane bits, £28 there. Buckley treasure chest door, £1. I thought that might have made more because that's such a rare thing. Obviously nobody's got one missing. Never mind. Pound, lots of pound bits, cheap. Carry commercial parrot cup, £30. So I think it's suddenly when 2 people have got one missing, the prices go up, don't they? Seeger cabinet, £22. That was cheap, wasn't it? Jackpot trim casting, 16 there. Badges, £4.
There's a few people after these little trim bits. These I think will polish up actually, they're just dirty. £22 for 3, £9 for 3, £14 for 3. They go around the escalator trims. What else? Cashbox doors, pound. Locks did well today. Well, locks always do well, to be fair. 3 Sega snake key locks, no keys, 110, but I mean they're getting hard to get hold of, aren't they? Radial key locks, 14 for 2. Random bits, had loads of these. These usually make more. I think just because we had so much of them. But good bits to put on the shelf. Back wire lenses, £2 a piece. Loads of those. Get rid of them. Pumps, £3, £4, £5 kind of money. Jackpots, 2 incomplete jackpots, 100 quid. Jackpots are sought after, aren't we, when we want them? Is it you who has the stream pause? Stream is good my end. Stream is good my end. I'll put a comment in as well. If you click right under, if you kind of hover on the bottom of the video where you've got like the pause and the bar that you can bring along and the volume control and everything, right about, if I do it on mine, right about here, you'll see it says live and the little dot next to it. That dot should be red if you're actually live in sync. If you're not, if you click that little dot, it'll jump your video forward to make you back live again. If you've got a dodgy connection, sometimes it can lag a little bit and you can, you know, it loses a few frames you don't notice and then you're 10 seconds behind. And that's when people respond in the chat and it's like to something I've said 10 seconds ago. So, yeah, just click where it says live, just under me here, just so the little red dot comes on. That makes you catch back up to live again. Clocks, there was loads of bandit clocks, £16, £10, £14, all the same sort of money. Gold awards, mechanisms of fibre, they were cheap. What else of note? Springs. These nice bowline castings, cheap at £1. £10 for the Greyhound. Hopefully these will go back on machines where they belong. £16 for that Greyhound. Locks again, Yale locks, no keys, £34 for 2. £38 for 5. They weren't Yale, but they're very similar. R&W 118. The little these did well, but they're very rare. These little tiny little locks for bandit mint vendors, trade stimulators, cash doors, that sort of thing. They go on, or like the tiny little doors. Sometimes you get on a tray stimulate to load the gumballs in. Dinky little locks. It's 110 for 3, 44 for 2. Mills snake key locks and keys. Not matching, but again you can make them match. It's a bit fiddly, but you can do it. I've done it. 3 of them for 200. High top casting, that was cheap, £16. Mills War Eagle back bonnet, £70. I mean, what a super rare bit. Go and find another one of those, an original one. So hopefully that's going to go on a machine. Anything else of note? Random bits. We've already seen those. Handles, what were they doing? They were repros. These ones, 22 and 30. Jackpot, £100. Mills jackpot. Let's just quickly whiz through and look at something else. More clocks, same sort of money. Pumps, yeah, same sort of money. Obviously, all the prices will be up on the website. You can see for yourself. Due course, more clocks. How many clocks do we have? A lot. I think that's pretty much anything else to pick out of interest. Not a lot, really. It's nice to have original old stock bits like this. Hopefully these will be going on machines and smartening some machines up. These are brand new, never been used. These Fiesta top flashes. Just little bits and bobs. Aristocrat mech there, £90. Anything else of note? Really, I don't think. There was a paperwork right at the end, wasn't there? Let's find that. Out slides and tubes. Just random sort of bits. All sort of like £3, £4, £5 a lot. All this sort of stuff. Wildly exciting. Oh, these are, I still don't know what machine these are from. So they're quite, I did have one here. They're quite big. They're about 9 by 4 or 5 inch, that kind of size. Everybody knows what machine they're from. To control reel, press button at top. So it's obviously a single reel machine of some kind. So whether it was like a bandit sized machine, but the flash would have taken up almost like the whole of the front of the cabinet, as it were. I can't think of one I've ever seen one like that, or if it was something else altogether. Don't know. But Judy Garden, Hedy Lamarr, Bing Crosby, Bob Hope. So it's going to be 50s, I guess, early 50s. The film stars. Interesting. Bill's Sky Gunner plates, £1.02. Oh, a mech. Bell Fruit Action Line mechanism at £5. That's got to be cheap, isn't it? Golden Nugget Girls, £16 for a pair. Well, the big lot of spares, or that huge big lot for somebody to sort out, 140 hours of endless fun that'll be. Somebody's wife will be very happy when that lot ends up on the kitchen table, won't they? I should be getting a phone call, I shouldn't wonder. Hey ho. Jennings Castings, £5, 12, 9. These all need obviously stripping and replating, but cheap enough. Tenner. Bottom Castings, 36. Repro, a £5. Anything else of interest? Small handles, nothing very exciting, I don't think. Bits and bobs. Flashes, a few pounds each. That's it, last page. I was looking at the paperwork, that was what I was looking for, wasn't I? Gumball went £9. That's £9, £10, 12. These were quite, I like these little gumballs and the tiny little box for the original sample, £10. The little Ford gumball tissue books, £12. The nice gumball flyer, 30. The Cubase flyer, 14. There we are, that was your lot. Smash in. It's a long day. We got through not too bad a time, actually. Fortunately, everybody did bid quite quickly, so thank you all very much for those of you who are online and bid nice and quickly. That did help to rattle through it as quickly as we could. It's a good day. Right, so don't forget 7th and 8th. The page is now up. Book in your tickets. Oh, sorry, the video's fired off. I'll put the link in here as well for Norfolk meetup. There's a link. So go on there. Details are there, times, dates, places, everything you need to know. Or what you need to do is click on the blue button. If you're not signed into the Colcon site, this will say wherever it says sign in or something. So you need to sign into the Colcon website. You don't need to paid account, a free account is fine. It's a free event, but you do need to book in. So click on here, click which day you're coming to, or both days, and also if you're staying for the evening meal. Your name will be at the top here. Obviously, this is just my test account that I use for testing. Then if you bring in your other half or the kids or whatever, any guests, put the names in there as well. We need the names on the doors because neither myself nor Peter will be on the doors of the venues are owned by other people. So the venue staff will be checking that you're on the guest list to let you in. Otherwise, you'll pay at Wroxham, it's £14, I think, to get in. You have to pay if you're not on the guest list. And Maryvale's not even open to the public yet, so it's pre-season. So whoever's going to be on the door from who owns the place, if you're not on the list, you won't get in, full stop. So make sure you book in. Links are there as well for the websites and hotels if you stay in the weekend. There's some links there for recommendations as well. So there you are, should be a good weekend. So Saturday is at Miniature World from 2 till 4. And then Sunday at Maryvale in Great Yarmouth, 11 till 3. And if you're staying Saturday evening, we had a meal from 5:30 at the Water's Edge restaurant in Wroxham. Nice restaurant down by the river. That'll be nice. And we'll see you all there. Should be a good fun weekend. Lovely, so that's that. Kevin, I've not had my circus programs delivered yet. No, you've not, because they're still in the back of my car. Can I pick them up on Wednesday? Yes, you can. And I'll sort the postage out. So yes, no problem. They're in the car. And I'll see you Wednesday. No problem at all. That will save you the postage, won't it? That's not a bad thing. Yeah, that will sort that one out. No problem. Right, so that's where we're at with that. Should we leave a jolly page up for now? What should we leave up? I'll leave that up and have to look at. There we are. Cool. That'll do for a minute. Can I remember to bring my couple of bits of machines and a few bits from this sale to Norfolk, please? I can, if you remember to remind me. Yes, not a problem, but I'll forget otherwise. So yeah, remind me toward the end of next week to load them in the car. And I'll bring them up, no problem. Anyone else, obviously, as well, if you're coming up to the Norfolk meetup and if you've bought any bits and bobs, you want to collect them from there, as long as I can get it all in the car, because it'll only be my little car. But obviously, if they're bits or coins or whatever, let me know. I'll stick them all in a bag with your name on it, and we'll see you there. Not a problem. Me too, please. Yep. Again. So yeah, remind me, send me a message or something. I can bag them up and put them all to one side then. Or I'll forget to the warehouse and I'll just forget, because I'm getting old and I forget things. Do you know, I realised a couple of days ago I was on the road thinking as you think, and I had this sudden horrible realisation that at the end of this year, I brace myself when I say this, but at the end of this year I should be nearer 60 than 50. That kind of hit me like a ton of bricks. Wasn't a pleasant thought. Nearly crashed the car. Yes. The thing is, I still kind of feel like mid-20s. I still want to, race around doing things. But yeah, that's when you realise that time is slipping by, and I need to sort a lot of crap out because the years are ticking off. Lucky me. I don't know about that. It's not good. Bring Rogers too. I have to see how much junk Rogers bought, because I don't think it'll all fit in the car. Wait till he's 75. I doubt I should make 75. We're doing well to make 55, I think, the way I'm going. Hey ho, we shall see. I'll only be in my little red car. That's the problem. So, and I've got Ollie's 2 machines and whatever Tom's bought. So it might be a struggle. We'll see what we can do. I'll review the situation tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm not around most of tomorrow, hence there's no collections tomorrow. But tomorrow night when I get back, I'll start gathering everybody's heaps of stuff up ready to go out from Tuesday onwards. Is Roger going to open his container up to his collectors? Oh, I don't know. We'll have to ask Roger. Hopefully there'll be bits for sale, or you might have to put pre-orders in. Depends if people buy stuff. Well, that's fair enough. Well, if he gets the stuff out, they'll buy it, won't they? If they can't see it, they won't buy it. Maybe you should put pre-orders in or something. All are welcome to look. Yes, bring a carrier bag. That's what you should do. So much. £5 a carrier bag full or something. Help yourself. Or do it by weight.
So much a pound. Just have a set of scales there. Or better still, is there a weigh bridge nearby? You could weigh your car, back up, load it up with spares, then just go back to the weigh bridge once you've put in, a couple of 100 kilos or something. Oh, no weigh bridge, that's a shame. It sounds like there will be bits for sale anyway, so that's a good sign, isn't there? Let me know, Elaine, Roger, have a think, and then if you want me to put something official on the web page to let people know, and when I send out the next couple of newsletters, then people can think if they need any bits. Then they can contact you or whatever, so you can get some bits, ready, pull some bits out. That's probably a good idea, isn't it? So have a think on that, let me know, and if I can help on that score, I will do, of course. Scrappish rubbish, 200 kilos, £16. Well, that's all right. That's, yeah. Will Team Roger be at Merivale on Sunday? Oh, that's a good question. I'm sure he will be if there's deliveries, if there's orders to deliver. Yes, there you go then. You can have a mobile stall. I'm sure Peter can find you a little corner to have a stall, put some bits on. Under the canopy there by the cafe, maybe? Yeah, good, wouldn't it? It'll all work out in the wash. That'd be a good fun weekend. I'm looking forward to it. I didn't get there last year. I was away on a TV job, wasn't I? Annoyingly, I think I was building Tom Kerridge's kitchen for the last series he did. Were we doing that job? Yeah, that's what I was doing, wasn't it? Building a kitchen. So I should be there this week. Next week, rather. Paul's got a bandit for him to look at. Excellent. There you go. Look, work's piling in already. I think I should be charging Roger a commission. Oh, somebody, I think somebody said about was Jim going as well, didn't they? Don't know Jim. I haven't seen Jim on tonight. Backlash Jim. We'll find out from Peter if Jim's going to be there. I expect he will be, if he can. If you need backflashes or artwork or anything like that. If all wins and things, bits and bobs. He's a great contact as well, isn't he? Anyway, so that's that. So yes, yesterday, so it's a collection I went to see. Now this chap I've known for, gosh, let's have a think. How long have I known him? Again, more years than I care to remember, probably at least 35 years since I started the magazine, basically. Yeah, so a long time. Anyway, like many a collector, he's deciding it might be time to have a bit of a sort out, bit of a thin out of his collection. So went to see that yesterday. There's all sorts of stuff. Now I can't give the specifics because I'm not sure what is going to sell yet. So what we're looking at is basically get a semi load of photographs. I'm going to sort of give him some valuations, sensible valuations, what I think stuff would sell for in the current market, because some of it he won't get back what he's paid for it by quite a long way, because he bought some very nice things at the height of the market, and other things he bought 40-50 years ago when you could buy an all-win for £30, which you clearly will make a profit on. So hopefully it will balance out overall. It's what I've said to him will probably happen. Probably pretty much, I think, whatever he decides to part with, if there's a bunch of stuff, if it's 20 or 30 machines or something, the prices will average out, I think. But obviously it's up to him to decide what he's going to part with, what he's going to keep, and kind of rearrange his games room. But there's kind of, what I can say is there's a bit of everything there, and I suspect, from what he was telling me, I think probably a bit of everything will come. So there's jukeboxes, there's pinball machines, just think of the big stuff, jukeboxes, pinball machines, there's some big machines, floor standing stuff like cranes, viewers, mutoscope, that sort of stuff. There's a few bandits, there's some all-wins, a couple of nice early interesting war machines, trade simulators, quite a few trade stims, viewers, everything. I don't think you've got any vending machines, actually, funnily enough. I think it's just about got everything coin up other than vending machines, interestingly. So pretty much across the board. As to how many, I don't know. I get a feeling there might be 20, 30 machines you probably sell, something like that. I'd guess, maybe more. It's got more. But I would think that kind of number. Then lots of other stuff as well, vintage radios and record players and cameras, some toys, as you know, all our usual sort of stuff, really. So he's having a bit of a think, and it may well be a one-off auction. I think there'll probably be enough stuff to do it as a one-off auction, and I'll probably need the space to do it as a one-off auction, if you see what I mean, for the physical space it will take up. As to when, I don't know yet, because the calendar's ram-packed until April, so it won't be until at least April. But yeah, it's on the offer. It's going to happen. It'll be an unreserved sale, I think. I think everything will go. This is why we're going to have a look at value, so we can know he's going to lose some money on some, but if he can put other stuff in that he's going to make money on to balance it up, then I think as long as it looks like everything's going to balance out fine, everything will come in no reserve, because we don't want to waste anybody's time. There's no point taking it home again once it's been committed to sale. So that's where we're at with that one. So I'll keep you posted on that one. Hopefully in the next 2 or 3 weeks I'll have a bit better idea of what is definitely going to come in for sale. But yeah, some nice stuff there, actually. Nice condition. All working. Some shooters. We sold a few last minute, like the countertop ABT shooting galleries. Got a few of those, so probably be 2 or 3 of those, I should think, coming in. So he's got quite a few of them. Yeah. So some interesting stuff. And say most of it hasn't done the circuit. He's bought a lot of it a long time ago. Used to buy a lot from the States back in the day. So yeah, it's nice, be some fresh stuff back on the market again, which is nice. So keep your eye on for that one. I'll keep you posted. Ollie says Peter said he was coming as far as he knows. Oh, Jim, yes, excellent, good. Got a glass for Jim as well. Lovely. Kevin, Steve, ever get any gold changer parts or know where to get any? Rarely is the answer. What bits do you know? I'm seeing a chap is coming this week who I collect gold changers. He collects gold changers as well, so we kind of swap a lot of bits between us. I don't think I've got any spare gold changer parts because I just don't tend to get them. He might have a few. So if you let me know, send me an email with bits that you're looking for, and I'll ask him. I think he's coming on Tuesday to see what he's got. Because yeah, maybe I'll have some. Any British stuff in this collection? Oh yeah, yes. All wins, ball machines. Floor standing stuff. But yeah, it's more English than American, really. Obviously, the trade stim is all American. But yeah, there is English stuff. Any Bryans? No, interestingly, hasn't got Bryans. Doesn't got. Oh, he's got a clock, of course. Everyone has a clock, don't they? You've got to have a clock. Yeah, nice sort of variant. I say pretty much balanced, pretty much everything other than vending machines, really. When I've just thought about it, kind of running through from my head. So yeah, nice some nice stuff there, really. My tea's gone cold. That's not good. Too much chatting. So that's that one. What else are we working on? So next sale is the junk sale next week. So this week I will be adding more stuff to that list. They might not be the best of photographs because it's the stuff that's not worth spending time taking good photographs of. They'll probably just be phone snaps. There's a few odd spares that didn't sell today. Not many. There's only a handful. You can get a pound for, so I'll chuck them in as well. So just in case anybody decided that they did need a left-handed sprocket widget for a thing we do jar. What do we call it? There'll be another chance to buy it. And if it still doesn't sell, it'll go in the bin. Scrap. Although at £16 for 200 kilos, it will probably go in the bin because it's not worth driving to the scrapyard. Yes. So that's that. Then after that, I've got all my production gear to sort out. That may well be the next sale after that. If you know anybody who needs lighting gear, lighting trussing, flight cases, effects gear like smoke machines and bubble machines, and I can't remember what I've got now, all sorts. I have to check it all works. If it doesn't work, it's not much good, is it? All that sort of stuff. Some catering gear I might chuck in that sale as well. Popcorn machines or two somewhere. I think I've got a candy floss machine somewhere still. Bits and bobs like that, sort of fairgroundy type catering equipment. Yeah, that all needs to be dug out and go. Everything must go. Big clear out. But that's sort of separate to my other sale, which will be more collectible stuff. Yeah. It's a busy year, busy few weeks ahead. Right, anybody need to know anything? Any questions on any of that lot? Otherwise, I think that's probably all I need to tell you tonight. So say invoices have gone out from today. Check if you can't find your invoice. If it's not in your spam folder, just let me know and I'll send it out again. Let me know if you want to collect stuff from Norfolk, and I'll squeeze as much in the car as I can on a kind of first come first served basis. Booking slots are available to come and collect Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, because I'm not around tomorrow, and I don't think I'm going to be around Friday. And obviously next weekend we'll do the auction, so I don't think we'll be able to do the collections the weekend either. So, but Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, I've booked in for people to collect spares, etc. Anyone staying in Wroxham and where? I've not booked anywhere to stay yet. I don't know where I'm going to stay. There is somewhere, isn't there? Wroxham here. Look, Hotel Wroxham, Riverside Centre, the bridge. Or, which is 5 minutes from Miniature World. Oh, I spelt from wrong. Fropham. Or King's Head Hotel, Station Road, which is also 5 minutes from Miniature World. Then a link there for B&Bs, etc. listed there. I don't know why I haven't got website links for them, but I'm sure you'll find them if you go to visit norfolk.co.uk. Or if you're staying in Great Yarmouth, Premier Inn, or the Imperial, or B&Bs, etc. Visit greatyarmouth.co.uk. So check over those sites. On here, shall I put the links in here? Or we'll just put the link to this page. That's a better page, isn't it? So go to this page here, and all the details are there, and just scroll down, you'll see the links here, recommended hotels, etc. So yeah, Wroxham to Norfolk is sort of Wroxham to Yarmouth rather is half hour, 25 minutes, half hour, something like that, isn't it? Only that the meal is in Wroxham. Yeah, we're having the meal in Wroxham, but I think that's why we're having it a bit earlier, because most people want to stay in Yarmouth, so 5:30. So it's not like you're falling out unless we tend to get absolutely hammered, then you want to stay in Wroxham, won't you? But so we might we can then still have a meal and a drink, can't you? And leave Wroxham a sensible time to get back to Yarmouth. I think that's what most people are planning. And you can see the bright lights of Yarmouth on a Saturday night in February. Sure there'll be not too many bright lights probably. But it's half the fun. I like the seaside in winter. It's quite, yes, reassuringly bracing usually, isn't it? Bit of true British grit and all that. But yeah, have a look there. Or if you still can't find anywhere, always ask Peter, can't you? See if he can recommend anywhere else close by. Yeah, I don't know where I'm going to stay yet. Haven't decided. Probably Yarmouth. If I'd got any tax on my motorhome, I could drive up and stay in that, couldn't I? Could do with a run. I might do that. Could tax it and then untax it again. It probably wouldn't be any more expensive than a hotel. There's a point. I might think on that. I could bring more junk with me. Yeah, maybe not then. I'll have to think on that one. Right. I think that's it from me. On that note, I shall finish. I won't have my cup of tea, but I shall have a bit more of my raspberry and pineapple old moot cider, which is very nice. Lovely. He did something after that great big auction. So onwards and upwards. Next video should be Tuesday night. That should be fine for a video Tuesday. Keep you posted on next weekend's auction. I can sell you some junk cheap. Yeah. So that auction, the start of that is already up. It's a timed auction, this one, so we'll rattle through, and it's 50p bids. So everything starts at 50p. Have a look through, see what you want. Oh, £25 that's up to. Look already. There you go, stuff that didn't sell before, bits and bobs. Have a look through. If you're coming anyway to collect spares or drop a machine up or something in due course, I'm sure we can sell you some junk. That's all sorts of things, like just completely random rubbish. Film posters, hoppers, and slot machine bits, and say any odd slot machine bits that didn't sell from today's sale, I'll stick in here as well, just in case any bits you missed. In fact, I'll add them on next because they'll go after those few other odd bits, won't they? Yeah, super. Right, that's it then. I'm rambling because I'm speaking and thinking at the same time. So I will catch you all Tuesday night. See some of you in the week to collect your bits and bobs that you bought today. Otherwise, we'll catch up Tuesday night for video. Smashing. Have a jolly rest of the evening, whatever you're up to. And see you then. Nighty night.